I'm Mike.
I'm Kat.
I'm Jay. And today we're reviewing The Witcher 2.
Assassin of Kings.
Electric Boogaloo.
And this is the Enhanced Edition. For people who don't know,
4 extra hours of gameplay.
this came out on the PC almost a year ago. And
So PC wins. PC
So
wins.
PC
PC wins.
Yeah.
PC came out first 1 year now, and Xbox just copied.
What this one has is all the DLC content, like Kat said, the 4 hours of gameplay. Has a nice tutorial.
Oh.
And it comes with this little...
It's too easy and it's not really hardcore, and PC doesn't need you tutorials because we're so good.
This is the quest handbook, which I thought, I look at quest handbooks and I'm like, get real, I don't really need this. I actually use this. I was reading
There's
again.
so many names and locations in this.
This game is a very complicated, mature
This is an adult
RPG.
game. This is not looking for a broad audience. This is adult RPG.
I kind of wish we played this before we did our sex and violence debate, because this is kind of like a nice mixture of both.
The sexuality in this, I was impressed. At the
these
beginning,
tits?
the first scene.
And at one point, some guy said he's going to tear my cock off and beat me with it.
Witcher!
So, this is my type of game. So Jay, you're here for comic relief. You didn't play the game.
No, you didn't play the game.
For reasons unknown.
So what type of game is this?
This is a third-person role-playing game, and it's a sequel to the original The Witcher that came out in 2007.
What's going on here?
I guess we could start off with what a Witcher is.
A Witcher is a genetically engineered human being that can fight monsters. As well, he has superpowers. They're also trained from a very young age to fight as well.
To
so
kill
it's
monsters.
This is a witch plus a knight fused into one beautiful baby.
You could say that they are not alcoholics, but maybe a little bit drug addicts, because they use a lot of potions and spells to enhance their abilities.
Exactly.
You always see drinking potions and stuff.
I walked by the television, and this gets you really upset, but I looked at it and I go, that's just Skyrim. It looks like Skyrim.
Yes, that's very ignorant of you to say.
It's very ignorant. This game looks so beautiful. The backgrounds and the environments, the sunlight, the smoke.
Very detailed.
Holy chipotle. It's mind-blowing how gorgeous it is.
You
The
should
voiceover and the conversation stuff is kind of meh, but looking in your surroundings, running around, looking to the left, having the sun stream through the trees, you're just like, ah!
Feels like its own little world. Like, it doesn't feel like they copied and pasted grass over and over again.
Yeah. And also the characters, they really make you feel like an outsider. You don't feel like you're this big hero. A lot of people treat you almost like a villain, like you're this bad guy.
What is the plot in this?
It's based on a bunch of Polish books, essentially. Geralt de Rivia is who you play as.
He's also known as the White Wolf, and I'm known as the Nerd Wolf.
He is one of the last of the Witchers, so he is rare.
I have to mention that the opening cutscene I was just hooked to the story. You actually see a king being assassinated on his boat. This big meaty
Epic.
Kratos looking
Watch
dude.
that online, man.
It's awesome. And you slowly find out, because this is the plot here, that there is someone assassinating kings.
Like you're just going,
Thank God they're very interesting, because this story is hard to follow. It is all over the place. At the beginning it has amnesia and he forgets things, then it's like a flashback prologue-y thingy, and then you go into Act 1 and then Act 2.
there's so many different names, so many different places, that I find it really hard to keep it organized, and you have to reference, which for me, I find that annoying.
Another reason why I found it confusing is they kept on using different styles to tell a story. There was like these little animation sequences that pop up. There's like this cutscene and there's conversation, then there's these flashbacks because he lost his memory. You really have to be paying attention to get what's going on.
You can level up different powers as you go along. Alchemy, magic, as well as sword wielding are the main things that you're focusing on. At the beginning, it's all over the place and you have to really strategize. If you really level up one thing, you end up very rarely using the others, and you're not really driven to use the others because your one is so amazing. You're like, why would I use that? You really have to think before you go into battle. You have to think of what potions to take, because you can't take potions during battles.
You have to meditate to take potions. Also, you put oils on your blades. I know it sounds very strange, but you put oils on your blade to poison the enemies. There's a lock-on system where you lock on one enemy.
The targeting system is not the
It's
best.
clunky at times, I must admit. You have to have some skill in order to block one enemy and then watch the enemy from behind you and then turn around and block that enemy.
This game does not assume you're an idiot. So many games just assume you're an idiot, and they're like, well, let's target for you. This one actually makes you do some work.
Like, it's kind of really difficult in the sense that these enemies are relentless.
Yeah, because most RPGs, and you can play on easy, of course. There is some challenging quests and battles in this game.
And there's so many different outcomes. There's tons of different endings, and things are affected so much by how you react to different situations. Unlike a game like Mass Effect 3, there isn't a meter of how good or bad you're being. It's just, you just have to think in your head, well, what have I done recently?
And you can use spells, like almost Jedi mind tricks on people when you talk to them, which I thought was really cool. You know how, like, in RPGs, you're like, well, you don't have enough credits to make me answer the question that you want me to answer. But he just goes like this, you pick that selection and his eyes glow and then they answer the question.
Oh,
the
that's
Jedi
good.
mind, you know, they kind of like it's a cheat.
Is the camera fixed? Because in the first one, you would go to a cutscene and some of the cameras were just horrible.
There are some weird camera angles. I'd say it's better than the first one.
Can you just pull a Skyrim in this? Just turn it on and hunt bears?
No, it's not that open world like that. You can choose which quests you want to do. It's not completely linear. I'd say it's still non-linear, but it's not like Skyrim.
So it's not like Skyrim. Good.
No, it's nothing like Skyrim.
Now the menu system in an RPG is usually really sometimes crazy.
I think it's hard to get an RPG with a good menu system. It's clunky. It's one of the few things that I think weighs this game down a bit.
On PC, would it be easier to go through these menus?
I think so.
Probably.
Now,
because it was designed for the PC, right?
how good is the music?
First popped on the disc, I was immediately reminded by Hans Zimmer. So it's excellent music, and it suits the setting perfectly.
So it really heightens the emotions
Oh,
of the
absolutely,
game.
absolutely.
The music is a big detail, and I think it was amazing. But even small details, like the loading thing, it's like the snake chasing its own tail. Even that was cool.
Sounds like you're really excited about this game.
Well, she likes medieval times.
You like medieval
Dinner and
times.
tournament.
So, Cat Chat, link in the bar. What do you give this?
I give this game a 9. I really liked it. The
Shit!
combat mechanics were amazing. The graphics blew my mind. It's a beautiful game. For me, why it loses a point is there are some. It's a bit slower than my style of game. Mine is more of a kick-ass. Menu.
Hey.
So I found the menu system a little clunky for myself, and I also found the targeting system slightly irritating at times, but other than that, combat mechanics are amazing, graphics are beautiful, the storyline's ridiculous, and just how immersed you feel in this world is done so well. They make you feel like you really are this cool Witcher dude. Michael?
I give it a 9 out of 10 as well, but...
Oh, copycat! Michael's copycat! He doesn't play games, he just looks like a loser, he doesn't play
copycat,
many games, he doesn't do
copycat,
anything.
copycat.
Oh, just sit there, he's funny, he doesn't play games, he's got no skill.
I'm gonna stab myself today. I give it a 9 out of 10 for different reasons. What I love about it is, yes, it's an awesome RPG, but what I didn't like about it was the conclusion was way too rushed. I was playing this epic story, and then boom, all of a sudden it was ending. Now I know there's different endings for different people, and I don't know if I made different choices, it would have been more of a long conclusion. The experience I had was just wrapped up really quickly at the end. How it compares to the PC, of course, it doesn't look as good. It's on the Xbox 360. There is some texture pop-ins. You can install it to the hard drive. But overall, it looks like an amazing game, and it looks better than the first one, that's for sure. Compared to the first one, huge improvement. Also, I didn't find the menu systems that clunky. I just found it sometimes it took a long time to do what I want to do. But another thing I found a little clunky was the combat at times. I thought it was a little weird, but that's it. It's pretty much an amazing RPG. If you're a fan of RPGs, you gotta play this game. It's mature, there's dicks, there's pussy, tits.
Graphic violence.
9 out of 10. If you are lonely, this is the game to watch. It'll get you aroused. Never wanted to fuck an elf before, but...
I did want to comment on the menus.
Okay, ready? Now, in The Witcher 1, the menus were just basic menus. The
menus in this are good, but I find them...
Wait.
That was weird.
So the menu...
Who's gonna drive me tonight? It's
Oh my god.
3 kilobytes.